Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Around the House. Today, we're going to be putting in a barn door in this very small 43 by 48 inch half bath. We're going to be covering up this hot water tank, and we're not going to be using a typical barn door bracket system. So let's go ahead and get into it.
First thing we're going to do is unbox the JUBEST pocket door hardware and track set. You can click on the description below to see all the hardware we're going to be using in today's video. And then we're going to trim the track to fit perfectly into the installation space.
Now, with your rail system and the wheels in place, you're going to measure from the bottom of the wheel system to the floor to get your height measurement. Then take a measurement of the width of your door and figure out what kind of overlap you want on both sides of that gap. In my case, I'm going to be cutting the height a half of an inch less than my measurement, and then on the width, I'm going to add an inch to both sides. So I'm adding 2 inches to my 21.5, which means I'll have 23.5 inch wide and then a half inch shorter than my height measurement.
Now let's dive into the exciting part where I assemble all the carefully cut pieces of our barn door. Watch as I meticulously put them together, screwing each piece into place to form a sturdy door. And here's a little tip for those working on the project with their significant other. If they're suggesting designs from Pinterest, brace yourself for a challenge. My wife's pick made this process a bit more adventurous than I anticipated. Next, on to the finer details. I'm going to put wood paste in the screw holes and then use a knife to flatten it out smooth. And hey, if you have any recommendations on how to improve this process, I'd really appreciate it. Next up, get ready for some entertainment as my wife tackles the monumental task of sanding the entire door. She's sanding and sanding and sanding, and it feels like it takes forever, but trust me, the finished product is outstanding. In the aftermath of sanding, it's time to blow off the sawdust and prepare the final touch. Watch as my wife applies polyurethane to the entire door, sealing in all our hard work and giving it that glossy finish. While the polyurethane is drying, let's make the most of our time and get the track system set up. First, we'll unclip the wheel system from the bracket that attaches to the top of the door. In my case, I'll have to add the wheels first because I won't have the opportunity after I install the track. Keep in mind, while you're installing the wheels, there's a black plastic piece that sticks out farther than the wheels. That needs to face the outside of the track on both sides, meaning the wheels will face the opposite direction inside the track. Then we'll install the track onto the ceiling, ensuring it's secure and level. Now, when it comes to adding the bracket to the top of the door, I personally prefer using a hand screwdriver to tighten them down. It helps prevent stripping out the wood and ensuring a sturdy hold. Once that's done, we'll attach the bumper to the back for smooth operation. And finally, we'll unbox the barn door handle and attach it for that finishing touch. Now let's take the finished door in and install it. If you have fat fingers like me, you might need to use a screwdriver to get the wheels into the bracket. If you need to make any last minute height adjustments, you can use this tool on that nut and it'll raise and lower. Once you're done, use your clip, put it in place, and you're locked in. And for the last step, we're going to use these old brackets as a guide for the door on the floor. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!